Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So today's video, I'm actually working remote today, and I'm on my lunch break. So I'm just have a couple errands to run on my lunch break real quick. But so I just wanted to give a follow-up video to the one I did yesterday about my foot, the whole foot situation, and the foot fungus that I have, unfortunately. But actually, the doctor told me to soak it every day and use like something like Neosporin on it. And I did that last night. I soaked it with some Epsom salt, and I afterwards I put and you know what's so funny is, well, it's not funny, but what's so interesting is that I clearly have a foot fungus, and I just wasn't paying attention. I'm not like being hard on myself, but sometimes we see something and we just kind of like overlook it, but now that I realize what it was, I'm like, oh yeah, I could, and I always think, when I think of a foot fungus, I think of like athlete's foot and someone that, may not have good hygiene with regards to their feet, and so I don't see that that's me. I take care of myself, and I'm pretty clean. I am clean. I take baths, I take showers, and I soak whenever I take a shower. I make sure I do soak my feet in, like I put the stopper in to soak my feet while I'm taking a shower. I know that's TMI, but anyway, that's what I thought of is athlete's foot and that whole thing. People that wear like men, quite frankly, like men who wear like nasty shoes and things like that. But the more I think about it, as I get older, my feet are like, again, I think I just said in the last video I made, I don't wear 6-inch heels anymore. Nor do I ever remember wearing 6-inch heels. But I don't wear like heels on a regular basis. I wear heels on a special occasion now. Now I wear more comfort shoes. And I have a pair of shoes that I think I got them from like Marshalls. And nothing against Marshalls, but I don't usually shop at Marshalls for my shoes. I shop at, like, my main place I shop is like a DSW, or like Macy's, Macy's shoe department, or somewhere like that. Like, I have to buy quality shoes because I have had foot issues. So anyway, I was in Marshalls, like, I don't know how long ago, definitely over a year, and I stumbled across these shoes. They were a great price and they fit, and I was just like, okay, and I bought them. And I remember those shoes sat in the back of my closet for a long time. So it may have been a couple of years ago. They sat in the back of my closet for a long time, and one day I was cleaning up my closet and I stumbled across them, and I was like, oh yeah, these are those old shoes, these are those little shoes I got from Marshalls. And so I put them on, and I was like, okay, they're very comfortable. And again, now my thing is comfort. So I started wearing them, and like, those became my go-to shoes. And they're extremely comfortable, and I wear them a lot, a lot more than I should, obviously. They tell you should change up your shoes on a regular basis, but I would wear them on a regular, basis, because they were just so comfortable. They were more comfortable than wearing sneakers. They really were. And this just here lies the problem. Like, you really need to change up your shoes and make sure that, like, yeah. So I'm basically saying, I'm sure that it may have not caused the issue initially, but I'm sure it contributed to the issue with the foot fungus. So I recognize that those shoes are going in the trash. And I'm sad to part with them because, again, they were my shoes. And yeah. So anyway, it just really makes me more conscious of things like that. Like, you really got to take care of, and I get a pedicure on a regular basis, but clearly, because I just had a pedicure 2 weeks ago, and the woman, they don't even speak English. Like, not to I'm not trying to insult anybody or anything like that, but she didn't say a word to me about, clearly I have a foot fungus, and I'm sure she's seen it before. She didn't offer to put anything on it. She just did my feet, and that was that. And I think a lot of times we want to get our feet done. We want to cover up, okay. So anyway, I'm now much more conscious of it. Like I said, I clearly now you're looking down at your feet, so you're not seeing your foot from the front of your foot, and that's where you really see it. But when I literally took my camera and took a picture of the front of my foot, and I could see some buildup, and it's fungus. Anyway, so I'm much more I'm conscious of that now. But anyway, last night I soaked my feet good in the Epsom salt water, and then I put the Neurosporin on in that area, and it's just one foot. It's just affecting one foot, my big toe. And so I put the Neosporin on, and this morning, and this was the trick, because I said, so, I put the Neosporin and I just put some socks on over it. Like, I'm thinking the Neosporin is going to kind of like get all, like, it's going to get all over my socks and get all, nasty. But she gave me a great tip. She said, take some, what is it called? Like some plastic wrap, like you put on your food, or you put on your, bowls for your food. Cut out some plastic wrap that around your foot after you put the Neosporin in, so that it keeps it in place, and then put your socks on. And I did that, and it kept it in place, and so that stayed right on the area it needed to stay on. It wasn't like moving around or anything. And so this morning when I took it off, like my feet looked my foot looked a whole lot better. So I'm gonna do that for the next, she didn't tell me like do it for a week or any amount of time. She just said keep doing that. And so I'll do it until but right now I have on my sneakers. I don't feel any pain at all. So I'm excited. I think this is definitely, and sometimes, we have situations and we're like, oh my God, here we go. It's one more thing that I got to deal with. But quite frankly, this is a blessing. It's a blessing that this is something that was caught. God forbid, it could have got even worse. It could have, I don't know. It could have got into some kind of infection, and I guess a fungus is an infection. I don't know, but I feel like I caught it at a point where it's treatable now. you know, it's treatable, and I'm treating it. So yeah, so that's that. I am here at the Whole Foods. Like I said, I just had a couple errands to run this morning, or this afternoon rather, on my break. So I'm here at Whole Foods, going in to grab just a couple things, and I know exactly what I need and everything. Yeah, so I'm headed back to the office. I'm headed back to my house, my home. My lunch break is home. Well, actually, my lunch break is just about over. I should be back home right now, but I'll be there in a few minutes. But yeah, I just wanted, because I had to run in a couple stores, I just wanted to mention, like, I can feel a little, like, with my foot, I can feel a little throbbing. So is you know, is still there. And I know it's gonna take a while. This is not an overnight, you know, just soak your foot once and then you're going to be fine. This little situation that I have, I'm sure it's been brewing for a minute. So it's gonna take a minute to heal. But I definitely feel like I'm on the right track. I'm definitely on the right track with my diet. So between cleaning up my diet and soaking my feet every day with a Neosporin, and just keeping an eye on it, and getting some new shoes. I mean, I have shoes. I have tons of shoes actually in my closet from when I moved. Like, I have a couple of bins of shoes that I haven't worn in like forever. Just because, you know how you have your favorites, you know, like I said, those shoes that I was wearing on a regular were my absolute favorite shoes. And they were cheap shoes. Like, I don't usually gravitate to cheap shoes, and not because I'm so bougie and I just have to have the, you know, most expensive shoe. Not at all. Not at all. Again, at this age, as we get older, comfort is supreme, the number one thing for me now. And you know what I love, and I have my I have them on now, my sneakers. They're what do they call them? Step-ins, slide-in, by, oh my God, what's the brand? What is the brand? You know the brand. But they're the greatest. They're the greatest, because I used to always have my sneakers on and my laces would come untied. I would be like a 3-year-old. My laces untied, you know, and it would be so like, okay, I gotta, you know, bend over to tie my laces. I don't know if I just didn't tie them tight enough or what. But when I found these step-ins, slide-ins, they are the best. And I actually, the pair I have on right now, I have 2 pair of the exact same shoe, exact same color. I have 1 pair at work and I have 1 pair at home. And I'm telling you, I wear these things. I will wear these every day. See, I'm a very basic person. When I like something, I just get it in all colors, and I just you know, just keep wearing it over and over. But yeah, my sneakers, now the difference with sneakers and shoes is that you can throw sneakers in the washing machine and wash them. Shoes, you can't do that. So it's a little different. But again, the moral of this story is that I'm now aware, and if anybody out there has a similar issue, just make sure you're changing up your shoes on a regular basis. No matter how much you love a shoe, switch it up. And I mean, lately, I feel like lately I'm doing, because now with the, with the colder weather and the snow, I'm wearing like my boots more often. I am switching it up a little. So I don't know. It's just weird that this is happening now. And again, with my diet, I've already switched my diet, but like the doctor said, it can take a long time for your diet to catch up with any kind of, not to call it an illness or disease, but yeah, it could take a minute. So hopefully the soaking every night will help, and then I'll be good. All right, well, have a great day. Stay safe. Subscribe to the channel. And comment below. God bless.